Most people focus on the moment a first delivery happens. The contract signed, the order confirmed, the service delivered, the invoice sent. That's the highlight, the celebration, the LinkedIn post, the "we did it" moment. But the real story doesn't start there. It starts the day after. Today, we're looking at what really happens after your first delivery, when the excitement settles, when reality sets in, and when long-term consequences quietly begin. Because in service businesses, the first delivery isn't proof you've made it. It's proof the real work is about to begin. Let's start with the moment everyone remembers. The first delivery feels electric. You worked weeks, maybe months to get here. You pitched, you negotiated, you refined the offer, you promised value, and then you delivered. Maybe it was a completed project, first client onboarding, first consulting session, first outsourced solution, first operational execution, and it felt right. It felt necessary. It felt validating. You proved the market will pay, the model works. The service is viable. At the time, this decision made sense. You focused on winning the client, delivering excellence, impressing them. But you probably didn't think about scalability, repeatability, operational strain, delivery sustainability. Because in that moment, success feels like proof. The day after, things still look fine. You wake up relieved. The client is happy. You receive positive feedback, maybe even a testimonial. There's calm, there's reassurance. You think this works. You might even start planning growth, more clients, more outreach, more expansion. This is the most dangerous calm in service businesses, because early wins create confidence, but they don't reveal structural weaknesses. And there's no judgment here. This phase is normal. Every founder, every freelancer, every agency feels this exact same calm after first delivery. This is where the invisible shifts begin. Here's what actually changes the day after first delivery. Expectation pressure. Now you're not promising value, you're responsible for it. The client expects follow-ups, updates, availability, consistency. Your mental load increases. 2. Operational reality. You realize delivery took longer than expected. You customized more than planned. You overserved to impress. Now you ask, can I do this 5 times at once? This is where small compromises begin. Skipping documentation, informal processes, manual tracking, no structured workflow. Nothing feels broken, but friction has entered the system. 3. Revenue illusion. The invoice looks good, but then you calculate time invested, scope creep, emotional energy, post-delivery support, and suddenly margin isn't as strong as it looked. This is the invisible shift. Revenue, scalable profitability. The consequences don't arrive loudly, they arrive slowly. 3 months later, you're juggling clients, deadlines overlap, quality becomes harder to maintain. Client number 3 expects the same experience as client number 1, but now you're stretched. Problems feel sudden, missed deadlines, delivery delays, stress spikes, client dissatisfaction. But nothing broke overnight. The issue started the day after first delivery, when systems weren't built. In service businesses, growth exposes weakness faster than failure does. Most people don't ignore problems, they simply don't see them yet. Why? Cognitive bias. We remember the win, not the inefficiencies. Overconfidence. If we delivered once, we can do it again. Process blindness. Founders focus on sales, not structure. Emotional investment. You're proud. You don't want to slow momentum. Organizational inertia. You'll build systems later, but later becomes reactive, and reactive service delivery kills scalability. This isn't about blame. It's about awareness. People with experience don't judge decisions by the moment they're made. They judge by what happens after. Here's what professionals look for after first delivery. Was the process documented? Was the timeline realistic? Was the pricing sustainable? Were expectations clearly managed? Can this be repeated without burnout? Experienced service builders monitor margin per hour, operational friction, client communication load, delivery standardization, scalability capacity. They expect behaviors to change after first delivery. They don't celebrate growth, they prepare for pressure. That's the difference. The lesson isn't don't act, the lesson is plan for the day after. Here's the mindset shift. Don't ask, can I deliver this? Ask, can I deliver this 10 times without breaking? One framing principle. Your first delivery is not proof of success. It is a stress test of your system. One long-term question to ask yourself, if demand doubled tomorrow, would my service improve or collapse? If you can answer that honestly, you're thinking like a professional. Most service businesses don't fail at the moment they win their first client. They struggle in the days, weeks, and months that follow. The first delivery is not the finish line, it's the beginning of operational truth. If this changed how you think about service growth, that's the goal. This is the day after, and next week we'll explore what happens after scaling too fast. If you're building a service business and you want structure, clarity, and sustainable growth, this is where smart operators build differently. Thanks for watching, like, subscribe, and we'll see you next week.